Now what we will do is we will take this plane and we will go to the visibility. Now go to the visibility and check whether the shadow catcher is on or not, and it's not visible right now, so it's good. Now we will go to the shader editor. Alright, and we will delete it. Now we will take the same footage as the base color of the ground plane, that is the same footage as we have used in this tracking or background plane, and we will connect it to the base color. Alright, now click on cyclic and auto refresh, select it and press Ctrl T. Now go to edit mode and click right click, and in edit mode press U, select the ground and press U. Go to UV and click on project from view. Now subdivide it 2 3 4 5 so that it matches the subdivision of the road. Alright, yeah. Now again go to UV and click on project from view. Basically the function of project from view is to match the texture of this ground with the ground of the road in the footage. Alright, now as you can see in the render picture, the ground of our plane is slightly darker than the road in the video. So we will use lights to make it a match to the ground. Alright, so for this we will add lights, aerial light, grab it and scale it up. And increase the power 500. Now let's check it. Yeah, it is there. Make it 10 and make it 1000. Now let's check in the render. Yes, it is matching to the ground. What we can do further to match this plane to the ground, select the plane and increase the roughness of the plane. Yeah, let's check it out. Yeah, it is somehow matching now to the ground. And let's add the RGB curve, and yeah, now let's check out. Okay, now make it a bit, yeah, it is darkening. Make it in the opposite direction. Yes, it has lightened a bit. Let's make it a little downward. Still lightened. Make it straight. A bit lightened. Yeah. again. Okay. About the light, make it 800. Move it upwards. Move it downward. Mm, 1000. Select the plane. Um, Increase the metallicity. Now increase the roughness. It is now somehow matching to the road, and yeah, all right. um I want to scale it out. Rotate. Rotate. Scale it out. Scale by. Scale by. All right. Somehow it approximately matches to the ground. Now we need to make few changes. All right. So as you can see, it is matching to the ground. I have added a 1 point here. Make it a bit further. Yeah. Now go to edit mode and extrude in the Z direction. Now we will create a separate material for below ground. Below, and assign it. Now we will select these sides. And we will assign this material as well, below ground material. All right. and now I will select whole ground and right click, and then we will select shade flat. Now I will create a loop cut here, control R. Alright, and now I will press shift D to duplicate it, shift D, and now I will go to control P, I will go to P and separate by selection. Now I will extrude it and then scale it. I will extrude it, then scale it. I will repeat this process 3 to 4 times. Extrude it, then scale it. Then again extrude it and scale it. Yeah. Then again extrude it and scale it. Extrude it and then scale it. Alright. This is how it will look in the video. Alright. Now I will select this extended ground and I will add the material to it, like, yeah, good, this is good. Now I will hide it and work on this one. I will assign the new material to it. Yeah, this is good. And assign, this will be called extended ground. Now rename it extended ground. Now I will hide it. Alright. Now what we will do is my idea of creating this CGI ad will be that the cold drink model that I have created will be coming out from the ground while breaking it, and then a thunder is coming out and surround the bottle. Yes, to show the strength, or the thundering taste of the cold drink. Alright, so to create fracture, there is an add-on that is RBD Labs, and it is very much helpful in creating fractured or destructive ground animation. Alright, now let's do the setting. Now first of all, let's transform and make this scale settings or all of the setting to 1 or 0. Control A, apply all. Alright, and then origin to geometry. Alright, this will make the transition more smooth and it will not create any problems. Let's go to RBD Lab. Now click on let's add standard scatter, and you can see the beads or points, white points, and we need to increase that. Alright, so now as you know that the scatter particle is very low in this, so we need to increase it. Alright, so its density is 30, which is very less. Let's make it 1000. Yeah, it's looking good. 1500. Yes, go to accept. Now you can also increase the number of fractures. Let's make it 2000. Yeah, and click on fracture. Okay, so the processing is complete, guys, and you can see the fracture in the ground. All right, so guys, these are the fracture, but these are looking very smooth. We need to add some, little holes or some unevenness in the fractures to make it look more real. Add extra details. In the extra detail, we will be doing the subdivision. Make it 3. You can so guys, we can increase the subdivision. Adding the subdivision, the fractures have become more uneven, more wavy. Alright, so if we make it 4, alright, they have become more uneven. Alright, now go to apply. Now in the physics module, add ground. As you can see that it has added ground to our model, and it is yeah, so it is above our plane, so we will lower it. Alright, okay, and hide it for some time. Now go to RBD setting, and in the RBD settings, rigid body world, and from here these are the rigid body world settings. Alright, now in the rigid body setting, you can choose the material of the ground. You can choose concrete, brick, anything you want. I will choose asphalt, that is road, and increase the friction to 1 and collision margin to 0, and then add rigid bodies. So we will try some other material, because with asphalt it is not working, so we will use brick soft and then add rigid bodies. So guys, I have changed the collision margin to 0.01, friction 1, and bounciness to 0.5. I think 0.2 is enough, and then we will click on the anime player. As you can see that the ground is breaking, but I don't want whole of the ground to break. I want only central portion to break, because the cold drink will be coming out from the central portion. So what we will do is we will do passive by selection. Alright, so for this let's make few changes. 0.1 update. If you want to make any changes in here, and then you should update it to apply the change. Yes. 0.05. 0.005. 0.01 and 0.02. So we will select the portion which we do not want to break. Alright, for this we will go to edit mode and click on C and go to this section, paste section, click on C. And so guys, one more thing, suppose it was 8 before and I have updated it, and my collision my ground is taking some time. It was 8 before and my ground was taking some time to collide, but I have changed it to 3 and then updated it, and now it is taking much less time to collide than before. So guys, one more thing, the ground that I have hidden before, this one, this is the ground where our plane will collide downwards, so we should keep it at the distance. So you should keep the ground below the plane at a distance where you want to collide it. Alright, so let me show you again. Yes. Alright, so before I have placed it much below and it was going off the camera, so I have placed it slightly above so that it is visible in the camera. Alright, so guys, as I have told you that I don't want the side portion, I want only the center portion to collide downwards. To prevent the whole ground from colliding, I will set the passive by selection, and I will select that portion of the ground that I don't want to collide. So click on C and select the portion of the ground that you don't want to collide. Alright, now only this unselected portion will be collided. Click on set passive. Now yes, as you can see that only the center portion has collided, and it has, I think I should make the ground a little bit lower. Alright, so that it will collide, or it will collide down properly. So make it a bit lower. Yeah, go to RBD and then yes, let's make it 0. Update, then again. Yes, it has collided now, and let's make it 1 and then it's updated. Yes, now it is looking good. All right. Mm, make it 0.001, and then yes, it has collided below. All right. It's looking good now. Mm, I want to make the ground a bit lower, more lower. Mm, yeah, and then yes,